Hello everyone, sorry a bit late. This is ECO actually. Okay, that's posters. Still being worked on. This game is still alpha, guys. Seriously. We have facial hair, holy crap! Am I going to drown? No mustache. Okay. Okay, so, this interesting game here is, I bought this before they had the character creation there. And, it's actually kind of fun at times, just a bit hard. Yeah. Save. You can get this game. It is still alpha. It also will be available on Steam at some point. When I should press tab, go here. They have actually updated this like crazily. Like seriously, like heavily crazy. Like survival here. They finally got it to gathering, digging. Okay, and then that's a new skill. That's pretty cool. I have like 6 more. Let's see here. Foresting, gas gatherer, which I kind of don't want to do. Let's see here. Tower, snow, place. Don't want to do that yet. Not this game is actually kind of cool. There's actually agriculture in here, not yet learned. See here, workman bench. Can't learn that yet, so I have a feeling I need to max out some stuff or something. Oh, I haven't read the patch notes at all, so yeah. Researched. This requires that skill, so I'm going to need to learn that. Okay, so carpentry requires, this skill has not been rich because to contract a carpentry skill book at the research table. So, would that be under, okay, survival? Okay, so to progress in this game, you need to have your nutrition, calories, and how many days. Now, I disabled the meteorite because meteorite is actually quite time-consuming, and there's also buffalo. There's also you get a nice bow and arrow here. Got the backpack. Let's actually be. Actually have wooden spikes. They're always nice. Actually, press B again. Take that away. And you can actually harvest grass. You can't really do like the stuff in Minecraft where you just punch a tree. No, no, no. You actually have to have a combination between both. Well, it used to be berries, but now it's beets now. Looks like. Hopefully the berries are still in there. And you need a combination between of let's see here, meat and things. Now there's also turkeys here. Looks like there's also it's a bit glitchy. 3. Surprisingly, you can't jump in this game when you want to. I would hunt bigger buffalo, but I think I should probably hunt the turkeys because they are not that really bright until they start taking damage. Well, normally. So deer in here. Let's go to. Yeah. They also have like the food calories, so If you do not have enough food in you, which surprisingly will eventually happen, you won't be able to do anything, actually. Kind of like in real life, but so that can't cut the tree. Can technically with certain tools. There's also the shovel. Now, the shovel allows you to pretty much pick up the landmass around you. Like, there's also a map, which in most games you can actually see here, which is the whole planet. Press here, you can actually see all the paths and everything. This is mainly used for like schools, certain schools and stuff, to actually teach about the environment. In fact, Donald Trump should play this game. But politicians aside, this game actually shows how much of industry happens between things. The only way to kill animals is with the bow. And this thing is stuck inside the thing, so I can't kill it now. So I'm out of arrows, yet I still have the nutrition necessary to keep going. It's just I can't do anything now, the way they have this. No, seriously, this skill point system, which is, I believe, its skill points increases by they gain skill points from eating foods. So you can technically gain some little stuff here. Oh wow, look at that. They literally had the skill, thanks. I'm kind of mad now. Actually, you have to right click this. Now your nutrition goes from both the fats and everything and the other stuff. So the idea is to actually still level up while you still have your nutrition, which is calories and fats. I'm kind of mad right now that I have to restart all over again. And that requires me to actually go into some server exempt files, actual server stuff. Means your teacher or whoever knows is also Discord also available. So we can actually use Discord in here, which I will put to true. Actually configure that. The managers, there's all kinds of stuff here. You can't see the thing I'm doing, but your user, I can't do anything to the user on that interface. So apparently I was like stuck like right here. I'm like kind of wondering like what the hell? I didn't even see this. They modify this menu so much. The menus get modified and all kinds of stuff. So technically I'm like, okay, so I just have to research the points down here. Terrific. And I didn't see the scroll menu. Yeah, I kind of feel like a tool right now. So let's yeah, that's how many frames I'm getting per thing. So let's actually just connect real quick. You do have the other servers, which is the all the other stuff. Let me go into the server manager actually and reset it, because most people, yeah, you can kind of see me doing stuff right now. Go to the thing. You do have the storage, the game. Yeah, that's the local IP. This is the. Why is that even there? Okay. Technically, I would actually, you know, this was created just recently, so I'll just get rid of the storage, get rid of the server, which I have to completely tog out. Of course, the server will disappear in a couple seconds, so you will no longer see the server. Go back to. I'll restart it. I probably should show Starbound soon, like the actual live stream of it, of the actual server itself. Server, and there we go. It actually pops up. Don't want these anymore. Here we go. I erase it because you tend to make mistakes in this game. I haven't played it in a while, which is common. Very, very common mistakes. Which, if there's a lot of players in the server, or in this case the world, look at the nice D here. So this is like alpha 0.5.6, day of this recording. I am getting Discord online, and of course it stopped working. Yeah. Okay, the crap. Okay, look, Steam also crashed too. Holy crap. Yep, Steam crashed. Okay, so apparently there's actually a bug. That's a current bug where this game crashes, Steam also crashes too. I don't need to. Let's see here. This is Windows 10, by the way. Why can't I get... Okay, so it didn't update. Here it is. So, yeah. Obviously, I already have my stuff until then, so I don't have to like thing. But I can just use it. So, like all this stuff has been finished. Technically, you can actually get this game on Steam. Yes, I also have a necklace and our wonderful Origin. Yep, RDS 45. Mr. Hackers, please note that I don't even know what I'm doing half the time, so just don't. Anyway, some previous game advertisement. Really? When you trade towards a Steam wallet, you get 30%? Really? Cool. Nice. Okay. So, ECO is actually not actually put in yet. So here's ECO itself. That's just, I had to use a shortcut. You can actually go to the store. ECO. I normally put caps. So here's a global survival game. This is actually on Steam. It is coming soon, but they're still working on it, so it's playable and doesn't crash both the client and the thing, because that's kind of annoying. Made from Storage Loop Games. Voila. Go back to the library. Let's go play ECO. Actually, what version of ECO is that? Real quick. That's not the one we need. Yeah, I actually go file. That's the one we need. The one that we're about to turn on isn't the one that actually works, so we need the one that actually works. So it's actually made on Unity, as you can tell. Most games have been played on Unity. So let me go switch back over to it. That's the software I use. Do ECO, which is currently black. Oh my god! No other colors, just black. Time's racist. Shut up. Anyway, like it says, you're playing the early alpha. There we go. There's no single player yet because it requires a server for it to work. There we go. I don't really care. The yeah, it's just as the game renders in the background, it's like I'm just gonna render right now. And let me just follow the world real quick. There we go. So the game is still rendering. Apparently, that's a current bug. Like I said, this game is alpha. And the devs have shown some stuff. They have shown some things on Facebook. Facebook's been keeping me notarized of every time they have an update, actually. We have some serious issues with rendering right now, because I messed with the game file, so we still have that. You can see a meteorite. I'm not too sure if the game options have refreshed, because I kept the configs as the same. And right away, yeah. So let's go and unlock the skills that we need, which we're going to need this. Do help bigger stomach. Let's see here. Let's connect for 30 seconds. Initializing world. Contact network from ASUS disconnecting. Man. This is like the worst live stream. Oh, there we go. It works now. Or not. So we already have this researched. So next we're going to need chopping, mining. Oh hi. And probably storage, because that gives you some easy stuff. I need to get bow and arrow, and also shovel. We can start doing stuff. Okay. So now we have a proper thing, but it's still beta. So you do have like the birds, the thing, and everything. For some reason, none of the trees are showing up. Of course, I had the server render for like 5 seconds. Actually, a whole minute before I did something. I wonder if I can actually hurt this. Okay, so they run away when they see you, so that's actually a good script. In Rutland, on the other hand, they don't do that. Whatever that is. So, we actually have a combination of different forests. The game, of course, is lagging. That is very apparent. The reason why I am currently letting it, like, stop, like, stopping every couple of moments to let the game kind of, like, do its thing, is technically it's putting in everything as we're going along. This is, like I said, everyone's gonna say, this is pretty much beta. These are small plants that are growing, like, the whole world just recently got created. And you also have deer, right here, buffalo, various stuff. You even can set laws and stuff where, like, hey, don't keep killing this particular population. You actually have, like, the population limit, like, literally the survey stuff, and we'll let you know that, hey, don't do this. You can go over here and press F on it, and you get some blueberries. Num-nums. And frankly, I don't really need to have calories at this time. The calories go down, and that's like XP. The game is actually kind of weird like that, where it's like, we'll just, you know, like, it's easier just to get berries than to actually hunt animals in this. But that's for that's for me, though. Actually, let's keep that over there. Those seeds over there. Notice how you also get seeds. This game, you have no combat besides like hunting animals. Every animal will avoid you, by the way. Next part is chopping down trees. There's foxes and all kinds of neat little animals now. So yeah, as you can tell, certain things will actually disappear. We also have branches have been removed, cannot be collected. So we're going to actually start making a place now. There we go. We right click that, they changed it. My friend is working on Arc now. No. We can actually pick this up by pressing E. We can go right to it. Pressing E again. And then we can go to storage. Okay. We do have like the actual arrow things. It does take time. It makes the arrow. It minuses the wood. So voila. Collect that. And we can actually do... That's how we can actually overmake. I'm actually going to make a lot of arrows. So it's going to actually make why we can actually exit out. And we can continue to cut. You can actually be a man and just like too large to pick up. Can't carry any more logs. So we can actually make a floor with this. We will right click an area. There's a little fox right there, just like chilling. Right away the blocks will change from wall to thing. There's also a bird. And then hi. I'm technically considered to be peaceful until I need something. But I only go for like various small things. We can't place down a thing, but we can take a look at it. Mind you, this is made in like Unity, which is kind of crazy actually. You can only carry max 10 wood. Yeah. Notice how you can actually connect it to like the trees. That's, I think, a glitch. You need 2 hands for a shovel. And of course, let's place down. I was actually considering this of buying. Well, he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, everything I say is false." That's what his current discussion is with me, is right now. No, it's just, what do I say about him? I just want to point out that yes, he was a roommate. 2, he was kind of mean at times. This, like, what I mean by mean, I mean like, hey Robbie, I don't have any money right now. I can't buy this at this time. It's like, yeah, that's what I meant by mean, because he will complain. But anyway, off of that topic. You're here to watch this game, not me complain. And he's probably no doubt going to be watching and be like, shut the fuck up, Tom. So, just play your game. Anyway, I was going to consider buying this game for everyone else. Of course, right now they're doing the money grab, the developers. That's kind of actually the sad part of money grab. But the reason why they do a money grab in this case is they want to make as much money as they can off of this before they put it to Steam. Yeah, so this game is actually pretty cool, but the reason why they can't put it on Steam is it requires a server or, well, like I showed, there you require to actually join the server. Actually, there's some games that already got away with that part already. And yeah. So this game doesn't really have like the this currently has an active project in it. Okay, so that means we have to collect Tada arrows. So now we can actually. Can I pick this up now? There we go. There. Now we can put this inside here. There we go. Now we have a little work area. Note how the grass is like it is right now. As of most of people that want to make sure it actually looks good, you can actually remove the stumps, which is always nice. What is it? I do need to actually hunt for some animals though. So let's go to my handy dandy bow. It's like the only way that you can actually catch up with certain animals. Actually do damage to them, which I'm kind of not too happy about. Yeah, I'm kind of one of those type of people that. No, I did not want to do that. Kind of rather keep an idea on nature, but I do love meat. Is that flowing up? That's flowing up. That's a river going up. Wait. Am I gonna drown in this? Someone in the background's like, do it! Crap. Okay. So we can put the thing there. Which just automatically falls down. Wait, does this, can I float, does this flow up or down? Nope. Get down. So this is actually metal here. There is supposedly an underwater base type of thing. How the hell am I swimming with two hands tied behind my back in this case? See how it falls to the bottom? Yeah. Okay. So, I think the next thing I should do is probably make a bridge. There we go. It's kind of a cool glitch. But some material you cannot do too much. So let's go to 3. I'm actually going to make a small bridge, like right about here to here, so I can go to that area much easily without taking a swim. So, hatching, chopping down a tree. The tree cannot remove all its branches. So right away you can tell that, okay, so it's not going anywhere. It should be going that way. But it's not. Lol. Mind you, you can keep deforesting stuff, but to an extent. In fact, I won't be able to get that piece of log just yet. I kind of want to get some more, because once I break down that log, you know, we automatically pick up 9. So, I want to do that. I would love to make some steps. That look like a proper bridge. Okay. I would really love to see if what's his face? Dire Wolf will ever try this game out. Because it is like a Minecraft thing, almost. They modeled it after that. Unfortunately, I can't get back out. Yep, I can't get out. So I have to go around. Well, let's do that. So we used some material already to make a bridge. Now, mind you, this is a very small event, but notice how there's no animals wanting to stay near me like in Minecraft. They don't want to be near. Next part I think they're going to add is farming animals. Yeah. Let's go and put that down. Yep. Right away it's like, oh yeah, we sink like a frickin' brick. Yeah, your calories do go down. I really want to point out that now I actually have to go hunting before I completely pass out, or in this case die. Well, not really die, more a line of won't be able to do anything until I get some food. Yep. Alright. Now, it takes calories to actually do stuff, so we actually have to go and find animals now. By the way, I kind of want to actually eat these. Okay. Alright. So, now we actually have to go and hunt. There is something I would like to actually look at real quick. Why don't you do property flags? Workshop to gain to ownership, so you need to hold a property thing. Okay, we also have the ability to make a small wooden cart, which requires 20. We have a campfire, which requires some stone, a rule tool, farmer's table, more arrows, quarry, storage, various stuff. Okay, so let's quickly get some stone. Get some stoned. I told my friend this, that the only reason why I'm getting this game is because I thought it looked really cool. And I thought, hey, maybe if you save up your money, you could play with me. I like, you know, he'd rather do something else, but I am thinking of buying this game for my friend Resident Demon, because she likes these type of games. Her computer, on the other hand, doesn't. And she's pretty cool to hang out with. She's also part of the D&D group. She's actually a turkey. She actually has a demon class about her. There we go. You killed Tot. I got one turkey from it. Yay. And I need to get some stone to cook it right. Otherwise, you know, certain food doesn't really have too much appealing. Of course, there's some deer over there, but I'm kind of happy with what I got already. You know, kind of being like a, I guess, a Native American in this case. Yeah, because I do have Native American blood in me. Technically, I had this person say, "Oh, Native Americans are not part of this country." I'm like, dude, have you even read a history book? It's like, well, Native Americans need to go back to where Native Americans are. Really? Yeah. Right away, the I was at well, I was actually at Walmart when this happened. I was at Cumberland Farms again when I was at Cumbies. When this part happened to me was, this person was complaining that I looked Muslim and they'd be deported. I said, excuse me, but I'm Native American, and I take heavy offense to that. That you are having me get compared to someone that worships stuff and have Stone Age material that is very kind of scary. and I do not have a beard. In fact, I think it's like pretty much he says to the officer, he says, "You should arrest this guy for being a Muslim." I said, "I'm Native American." The officer looks, he's like, wow. Mind you, I'm in Gardner at the time, to kind of have an idea of the great Commonwealth area. And the officer's like, "Sir, this is an elderly man. I kind of feel like I kind of want to defend myself here, but at the same time, this elderly man kind of doesn't look like he's in a good, place right now. So I'm gonna say, I'm like, look, do you remember back in history? You should be able to remember this. All Americans should is Native Americans helped the first. It's like, well, Native Americans weren't even supposed to be here." I'm like, do you realize that the officer's like, just leave him be? Like, you know what? Fine. I'm just going to see what happens. I think I just buried that bird alive. Oops. And the guy just says, "Oh, well, anyway." He says, "Officer, you really need you need to arrest him. It's like, dude, seriously. I'm trying to be nice. I'm just trying so hard not to say, you know what, I'm done here. This is my favorite Cumbies, too. And it's just kind of sad, really. And you have this one person, which was actually a lady, that wasn't that really, how you say, nice about that. So, yeah, I'm kind of staying away, being quiet, just like, oh, I can just open this door for this lady, and I'm like, okay, hopefully the silvery actually helps. She says right away, this also happened to my friend as well, and if he says this is also a lie, which is really not, said that the lady says, "I don't need a man to open a door for me." And Robbie's like, okay. He closes the door. Well, let's go to the door and walks away. And then she got mad that he closed the door on her because she said she didn't need help. So he did what was done. And just like that, it's like being a gentleman in this case. People that are like that, ones that tend to open doors for people, the guys that always just want to make sure everyone's having a good time and not stuff. It's like, dude, these type of people are kind of disappearing because of how you have, like, for example, what just happened was, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna hold this door open for new age people now. I'd rather open the door for all the elderly now. In fact, who was it? I think it was, well, yesterday, actually. I was actually asleep all day. Yeah, Friday. I actually opened up this door, opened for this, this, old lady. She says, "Oh, you remind me of my husband. Always there to help, always there to open doors." I'm like, okay, alright, lady. Well, is it open for you? And she says, "Gentlemen like you are a dying breed. I am so glad there's still gentlemen out in the world like you." I'm like, oh, thanks. So that's why I'm saying that is this thing is almost like dead or something. Chivalry can be dead if it's not properly respected in this case. And that's what I'm like, kind of thinking, like, wow, you have people, this lady, this old lady, back when, like, I can just, like, imagine, like, how difficult it was back in, whatever age that was, where she's completely saying that, chivalry is, like, gone and stuff. I'm just, like, thinking, You know what? I think, let's see here. No. Let's see here. Gather food. A scythe. Okay. So we can start gathering stuff. Of course, 10 points. You can kind of tell that it just kind of sucks where you have like the actual guys that are brought up with Silvery, ones that actually technically try saying hello to you, even for like people with depression like me. The reason why I didn't get up early this morning and start doing YouTube videos, I was very depressed about what happened, conversation that I had last night with one of my friends that's now currently trying to ruin a reputation that honestly I never really had. And I'm just kind of thinking like, well, that's obviously not going to happen. Like, it sounds like, let me move this. No? Okay. Well, I think I might actually just go to the stream and start diggy hole. And I also get that wood there. That's slowly, going away. Actually, I don't want to leave that wood there. Because, one, that's just bad. Two, it just looks like half-assed. So, yeah. And yay, now I have a bridge, which should look better when such and such happens. We have like multiple trees like down, so I'm gonna go and get that wood, bring it back, get that wood, bring it back. And you can actually overplace objects, but anyway, going back to Silvery, it's just mainly like you get really good guys. Now, these guys will have benefit of a doubt. They will try so hard to help you. They will try so hard to keep everything working. You have some people, and you have some others that just don't want to do that, which is understandable because of history of either abuse or any other kind of stuff that really gets to you. Like, yeah, I'm going to be bringing up this, which my friend's probably going to be like, Tom, just shut up. Well, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because he had multiple girlfriends that all became gold diggers, which is very sad. And when I say they became that, is because he fell for it. And it's hard to see. He's good. No, seriously, this is the part where I'm saying he's good at times. He tries finding the right place, but sometimes things just happen. Sometimes when you be more than nice or just stuff, it's just very sad at times. Don't want to kill a bunny. There we go. It's just with that, I'm just kind of like there's a few girls that he has, and I think now he has a girlfriend again, which is cool, which is good. He finally has someone. Oh yeah, shovel. Can I like put this? Okay, so I'm just gonna put that right there. Alright. And like what was it? There was this other thing I was looking up. I believe it was another person that actually was talking about like how certain people are getting forced into marriage really quickly. Like young people are going into marriage before they can live their lives, and I'm just thinking like, huh, that's kind of ironic, because I was almost going to get married at a young age too, and I thought that was kind of strange how some ladies want to get married so quickly, even though the younger male doesn't even know how to actually help himself yet. Which is pretty common, actually. That some people won't know how to actually do certain things. And there's my phone there. I need 10 wood. Okay. Stone cannot be carried. It may. How the hell do I... Stone cannot be carried. Then why does it say in a fire camp that requires one stone, one pile of stone? Why does it say that when I can't carry it? Seriously, it's like stone cannot be carried. So how do you get a fireplace then? Because that's all I can think of right there. Is just putting it right there. Unless I'm missing something. No, how am I... The hell? Okay, so I'm now confused because now it says here some best way to enjoy food, right, is to cheer it up in a fireplace. Yes. In order to make it, I need to order to have stone. Now, mining, on the other hand, allows you to pick up stuff. And trading, which requires later, you can actually do trading for later on. Basic crafting effectively. Okay, so where the hell, because you get the cooking, which is not yet learned, so I don't know how to use a campfire then. What can I put in here? I can put that in. What else? Back up. I can put that in. I can put that in. That in. That in. That in. And well, the property thing, you know, I'm just gonna get the property spike there, and so actually have a property thing, and it literally shows, you know, I own property apparently. Technically, in the Native American terms, there. I technically yeah. Signed, town hall, deed recipe, just the rights. Let's turn that deed over to my backpack. Alright. So now we have stone that I have to figure out. Now this is the kind of the problem I'm running into is stone cannot be carried. Did they like mess up on a script or something? Because that means getting 10 stone requires me, because I can't put that in my backpack. No, you can't. You cannot put stone in your back that slot. Why? Do I have to put it in there? Come on. I'm gonna put. Come on. Ugh. It's like, well, we need 10. You need 10 stone. Yeah, look, it even has linked. That means now I can do that. So does it mean I can put this in here? Okay, what does this have? This item can only be carried. Let's see here. Right. Select on the toolbar. Okay, select. And right place to click. So, what does... Oh, that's authorization for a server. So... No. God damn it. So, what do I do then? Do I just... This can only be carried. Okay. I wonder if I could just keep hitting it. No? Because now I'm kind of like concerned, because that means all that stone that I was able to get to, I have to manually transport it back. And I don't really have, you know, the machine to bring it back and forth. So I think the developers kind of messed up on that. No offense, developer devs, but I think you might want to take a look at you game coding there, buddy. Yeah. And now I'm kind of like now concerned, because now it means now everything I'm trying to do won't work. Great. So that means now I can't make a campfire. Unless I'm treating this like the end of the world, technically. But it could be another way of handling it. Which must be a bug, or no one noticed it yet. Well, anyway. So anyway, I got blocked on Facebook there from Robbie. Really? All because I told everyone that he did try stealing money from me at one point. Yeah. Whatever. I don't care anymore, really. Anyway, terrific. I just love how this placing module is all messed up. The other part that I should mention, actually, something you can be stored in here. Logs can only be carried. Logs can only be carried. Seriously? So, what? What the hell? Because I can't, that means 10. Carpentry table. This is a workbench. So I need that much. What? Wooden stairs. Wait. I saw wooden stairs. Wooden stairs require 1 carpentry. Fire requires 10 stone. Stockpile. Is that it? 5x5 area for larger objects. Okay, so I got a feeling I need a stockpile then. Okay, I get it now. Okay, so yeah, me being, oh, it's the end of the world, I can't do anything, it's a bug. No, it's a stockpile, dumbass. Right away, someone in the comments is probably going to go right to the comment. Well, someone that's watching is probably going to go right to the comments and say, ha ha, Tom, you're an idiot. And my response is, yeah? This is what happens when you don't play this game for a long time. I am not kidding. Let's go make that stockpile now. Stockpile. Yeah. So 60 seconds requires a minute. So that means we can continue making ore thing. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, for those that are wondering about the kingdoms thing, with the D&D thing with me and Ange, which is actually the storytelling, which I had to repeat stuff, and what she was doing. Technically, she was actually trying to stop a whole type of thing that I actually changed up later on, and D&D group's gonna have the same thing, which is going to have some morals in check. So the champions, which I'm going to explain, the champions are technically, in this case, some people are going to go nuts on this one. This topic is Nazi-like, or racism to the extreme. These guys want only humans to be in her Crossroads adventure. In Crossroads, there's a lot of races, and there's a lot of people there. Crossroads is a huge planet. And the champions deem humans as the top branch. Not all humans like the idea of that. In fact, that's where you get some other cross races too. There's also furry races. Yes, I actually include the furries because, one, they're kind of interesting. And they're very entertaining, actually, to watch and see how they progress and stuff. So yeah, those for the furry community out there, yeah, I actually think of you guys. And yes, I also think of the brony community too, because there is ponies there, there is alicorns, but most of them stay away from others. In fact, most of them act more like the actual on the show, but they're not really too social towards other places because of islanders, as it's called. Crossroads is literally within, well, technically, the whole thing is within a unique book. Some books are able to touch each other, or in this case, it's the ages of the books can touch. Remember that. No, seriously, remember what I just said about the ages. That'll be important later. The next thing is with the champions. They completely and utterly don't like how there's like other races. We even have something called Deathclaws. If you ever played Fallout, yeah, there's actually a whole race of Deathclaws, and because of a particular Fallout game that I saw, like I don't know, the people that actually made and developed Fallout, not Bethesda, they're the ones that bought the title, which I'm quite happy that they did because that's a really good game. Even though Bethesda should have Obsidian, which is now that Obsidian be part of their team, even though Bethesda is high class, ranked, blah blah blah. They have experience with RPGs. In fact, Fallout 4 is actually pretty good. The Fallout New Vegas is just, you know, those pictures of that showing that guy with the brain and stuff, like anything. Fallout New Vegas was the best. Fallout 4 is cool. Fallout 3 just was amazing. Fallout Tactics. This is where I'm getting it for the Deathclaws. Yes, so we're using Deathclaws in here. Mind you, Crossroads is more of a line of a D&D game, and I am thinking of putting it towards an actual game, but it's going to be free and it's going to be underneath a fan game. So, one, I'm not going to sell it. Two, I want to have it more of a line of having fun and having a good story. In fact, I'll even have a special editor that allows people to put in their own races, which I've worked with before in a script. The thing. But anyway, Robbie knows what I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, he's just sitting there just like watching like, yeah, Tom, I know exactly what engine you're gonna frickin' use. And not only that, it's gonna actually suck because I deleted half of it. Haha. which I found out that it wasn't deleted by him. It was actually deleted by several hackers. So, a little kudos to him for defending himself and not laughing about it or anything, saying, "Oh, that sucks," because game engines are very expensive. In fact, if you go down to stuff, game engines can be easily destroyed. And the game engine I'm going to be using mainly is just Unity, because I don't want to use my own engine, because I just really kind of don't want to, because it has some issues. Of course, I have to rewrite the whole damn thing. Anyway, so the champions, they are technically pro-human, and not only that, if they find out that you're something else, they are kind of very extreme. They also have something called an omniac, or in this case, I call it the Bible. Sorry. For those that are in religion, I'm technically considered to be atheist now, so yeah. Enough of that, but I'm just trying to state how messed up the champions are. They do not like, if technically they don't really exactly have like a god that you have to worship. They're more of a line of crazy people that just really want the world to be in their image, as it's called. So I got a lot of inspiration from the interesting Bible, actually, because of all the stuff that they say. In fact, it's really, really good writing material, actually. No, I'm not kidding. It's really good writing material, because some of this stuff is like made by like old people that are like really like seriously. And I'm even working on a fan fiction of my favorite people. Well, there's 4 people that I'm actually writing with, and there's also book A, B, and C. Book C is part 2 of both A and B put together. So book B is with the well, yeah. What's funny about the 2 books, which everyone's gonna laugh at this one. Actually, I don't think one person is, but the book itself actually shows, let's see here, we have 2 atheists. One I can't really tell. Let's see here, we have, well, actually it's Ken Hogan, Logic, Thunderfoot, Anesia Sarkeesian. Yes, her. The Feminist Nightmare, Anesia. But I'm keeping her up to her profile, meaning I'm not making fun of her. I'm going to see how this simulation works. You ever watch the what was it, the Warrior thing, where they test their you know, that stuff, what's it called? Damn it, what was that show called? But the idea is to actually have these characters, or in this case, having the way that they are now. They're going to an area that requires them to have their wits about them. Nice, right? Now, this means that everyone in the actual group, meaning everyone's together. So we have, because of how Kent Hogan is, right away, well, we have Kent Hogan, which is actually a doctor of some kind. The reason why I say that is because I think he's technically racism, and Logic is not too fond of him. So there's that, and this other stuff. But really, if you like these people, they're not going to die. Like, as an early warning, no, they're not going to die, because honestly, I'm going to see how the profiles work. Now, both Thunderfoot and Logic are actually other characters as well. That also, which is also a factor. Why does this keep popping up? There's also a factor that they also have to keep everyone safe. Now, because of how I have the feminism in there and there's only one female, I was thinking of adding sugar tits, which is Bering's, how you say, meat. Right away, that automatically brings up a interesting concern with most people, because Bering's mate, Sugar Tits, I can't really get a profile off of her too much. Yeah. Activate that stockpile. And if I can't get a profile off of someone, that's how like some of the D&D things work, is how I put the quests together. So yeah. Like I said, the profile of them is actually me saying, you know what, why don't we have them do that? Right away, Robbie, I pitched this idea to Robbie, and he's like, let's not do that, because that would probably cause like controversies along with the feminist community going nuts. I actually talked to a few feminists that are not part of the major community, but they thought it was a good idea because I already showed them what happened. Technically, they're acting like regular people on an island that currently has a high-level danger to it. If you ever played Ark Survival, I believe everyone knows what I'm talking about in the gaming community. And Anesia Sarkeesian already knows about how dangerous Ark Survival is because of her her knowledge of games. So that means she and a few others start realizing this. In fact, I could read off Chapter 1 if you guys like, but I kind of don't want to just yet. I want to finish all of it, edit it so it seems as realistic as possible, and then submit it to both, well, all four of them, and see how they take it. And see how they may find it funny. Of course, I want to add sugar tits in it. Of course, the way that I have half of my writing, we have ASAPs, we have the aliens, all that other stuff. So, with that in mind, just got no comment. That's sad. But with that in mind, this is going to be very entertaining of trying to figure out how all profiles and psychological work. So yes, I'm actually going to be using the psychological terms of a lot of stuff, because we also have Thunderfoot, which is also a scientist. Yeah. So, having a scientist there, along with a fake doctor, so that means, that's going to be entertaining, actually. So, I recommend looking at Kent Hogan, I recommend looking at Thunderfoot, Logic, and Anesia Sarkeesian. If every gamer knows about her, along with some of the viewers, we understand what's going to happen. Now, with her commenting also here, I want to point out that there is more females underway. I'm putting both sides mirror. This is not bullying, this is not anything like that. This is a story of seeing how well modern people adjust to the new things. And Anita, or if anyone is actually watching, and Thunderfoot's probably gonna right away go and try making a video right away of saying what he knows, which I recommend everyone does, to actually show their knowledge, so I can put a perfect profile together so that odds of survival goes higher. And mind you, since it's an Ark Survival, we all know how dangerous everything is in there. And that means, media, since if you don't complain too much about it and actually played it, you know the dangers as well. So, right away, I'm going to have the put of odds of survival to realistic. I love the stockpile. So that means our little thing that actually runs the simulator to show how many times people died and how many times everything is, I have to go and ask to borrow. Now the other, which is book B, which actually contains more mature content in it, because that's the actual goal of the original book. Book A was originally just as a lull idea, but now I want to actually treat it as canon. But this does not involve Ark survival in general. It's just a custom map, whatever. Anyway. That's the whole idea, is to bring a point of, okay, everyone can agree with each other on one thing, on one of it, and the others disagree. Going towards different timing, different types of stuff, have fun. I've also gotten a nice little update from Amnesia automatically starting to bully people right in the crowd when someone was actually not doing stuff, like actually asking questions about what's going on. So, right away, I have to change your profile up again. Instead of being partially nice, I have to put it towards partially cruel. So yeah, actions you do in front of a camera literally draws your profile. Like, for example, having things called stupid, or, well, just trying to state something done and various other stuff tends to draw the profile even more. So yeah, you ever saw the show Criminal Minds? That's where the profile is coming from. And that's how it actually works. So yeah. And right away, some people that are actually on their side are like, wait, what? Right away, let's see here. I'm thinking, like, right away, Logic's fans are like, oh cool, he gets to go on a dinosaur with his worst enemy, Kent Hogan. And the fans of Kent Hogan are like, oh good, we're going to see how Kent converts these people into creationism. It's like, actually, we'll see on that. We will see. Period. Well, no, seriously, we will see on that, because you have everyone there. I already have the first chapter done, which I'm going to re-edit again, because I want to add sugar tits in, just so I can keep the balances of the sexes put together. That, and we already have a huge balance of the sexes already in Book B, and right then and there, it's kind of like, okay, we got to figure out what the hell I'm doing. So, yeah. Book A and B talk to each other, and Book C is the collaborative. Book C is the finishing, meaning they get off the island. And, so that's going to be entertaining. In fact, there's more to the story. If you the Discord people, the ones that are actually in Discord, are like, they're probably like, oh my god, we're gonna have both creationism and feminism in one place. It's gonna be terrific. And right then, it's gonna go from fun to amazing real quick. Right then and there, one person just says, okay, I'm gonna subscribe for this. Probably, because now I kind of not curious, but even more curious about the champions, because I really want to know what the champions are doing. Even though we're watching this game called Echo, which we do have to be worried about, like an asteroid which comes in 30 days. But since this is just mainly a Let's Play or whatever it's called, and Tom's talking about something completely irrelevant to the whole game itself. Yeah, I think I'm going to just keep watching this, because, yeah. And another part, I just would load. There we go. We have 6 of that. Roll tool. Deport. Oh. Cool. Okay. Alright, so let's go back to the actual Crossroads thing, because the book itself is going to probably be worked on or cancelled. Book B is already written more and has more depth in it. In fact, I don't even know what I even called the damn book called. So, yeah. Yeah. The book itself, well, actually, the champions themselves are actually kind of terrifying, because they believe in this old way of humans are the rightful heirs of the planet, or in this case, the world. And right away, that's where it draws up a flag from another game, which for some reason everyone says, oh yeah, that's from blah blah blah. I'm like, no, that's from something from Racism 101, where it's a perfect cube. You have the you have it where it's like, yeah, we're just gonna say it's just pretty much racism at like an extreme. You don't care if you're human; they just want to make sure you're 100% human. Like, for example, Dragon Knights, on the other hand, they will be hunted. Or for anthros that have human ancestry back to them. So that means, yeah, the ones that actually have human parents, along with some other stuff, will also be hunted. Well, the parents won't be. They'll just be very ashamed of the parents, saying, oh, how can you allow something like that to live, kind of thing. Yeah. That's how bad it is. That's how bad I'm trying to make it. So, in this little D&D adventure, it sounds really messed up, doesn't it? Yeah. It's supposed to be. The idea is to make as much part of it as possible. You also have the D&D group itself, which actually, so far we've added a few. I've added a few more things. We're actually working on a card system, and I am looking into well, because of how wonderful a particular type of advertisement is, I'm looking into the Snap thing, along with this build dungeon thing, which I'm probably not going to buy into. That's now 7. I really wish the stone was a lot closer, but yeah. Anyway, so with that, it's kind of the issue. Oh, season change in this game is going to be real fun until you have like all of the thing. But anyway, with Crossroads, well, actually, the next part of the Crossroads things that you guys didn't hear was Resident Demon was able to actually get those kids to safety. Yeah, so those young kids, the ones that actually, there's different types of demons and religious folks there that should know. These types of demons are actually ones that work 9 to 5 and provide, because it's Crossroads. Crossroads has the appeal of saying, look, if you don't like what's going on here, you don't have to hear it. But if you want, you can mute this, put on another YouTube channel with music, and then listen to that while you watch this, as I go back and forth with stone, like actual gameplay. This is like where most people work, and I feel like a freaking villager. Anyway, now you can mute it if you'd like, religious people that don't want to hear about these type of demons. In fact, it's different types of demon classes. You have lesser, well, you have lower, lesser, medium, larger, extremic, and daedric, and highest. And then you have Satan. Yeah. Yes, you actually, there's actually an ongoing joke about that, actually. No, it's funny. It's really funny, because some demons actually complain, saying that they used to be in a place called Hell, but someone told the Tada boss, or in this case, we actually, instead of calling him Satan, we actually call him Asgore actually, because of Undertale, and we're trying to give that reference. Right away, some Undertale fans just are clapping. Like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, the reason why we're doing that, the reason why I'm doing that, is because Undertale is much closer to what the idea is of thing. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, what is it called? Oh, it's called Aurora Unit. Okay. I probably would turn this into like where people can join it, but I don't feel like it. Anyway, you can actually troll in this game, surprisingly, but let's see. You want to? I gotta put stairs. Anyway, so Resident Demon saved those people, along with parts of the stuff. Gomorrah is currently in orbit above another city that's supposedly high-tech. The engineers that are down below are just kind of now irritated because they say this town is more high-tech than Gomorrah itself. Gomorrah is an experimental ship. And right away, the engineers and everyone else, well, the actual engineers just say that we probably should keep an eye out for stuff, and we should probably look at the defense grid because, well, there was a strategic launch earlier, and one of the guys were able to EMP it, but the missile fell, but the guy caught it. The missile itself was pretty much disarmed, as in thrown it out all the way out to another place, and it's like the engineer's like, I should have looked at it, you know thy enemy. You ever heard of that quote? It's where, well, most RTS people will actually know this quote, meaning people that actually play strategic games, well, like games that you command units. In fact, there's actually a game I'm working on that's going to be doing that, but I kind of put that on hold. Too many game projects get overwhelming, and you tend not to do anything. Yeah. The game itself, with RTSs, are mainly strategic command games. Some people have already played these games before, where they select a bunch of units to go to point A to point B, to attack C, to go to D, gather resources, etc. In these games, your normal goal is to actually take out the other enemy. Most people will actually, well, in this case, most players, in this case, in Red Alert or in the Command & Conquer series, which I liked General 0 Hour. I wish they finished it. I wish they actually finished Generals 2. But they canceled it. They canceled freaking Tiberium, which was a FPS version of, actually it was part 2 of Renegade. That upset me, because they didn't get the billions upon billions of dollars from what they get from Battlefield. Yeah, because Battlefield's more modern, and people can't get into the RTS. It's like, oh, it's from the RTS game. It's like, oh, then it's all RTS based, not FPS. Yeah. Complaining about how EA pretty much screwed over. Ooh, some more Snoon. Screwed over a lot of fans that are really, really wanting to actually, play games that are actually really good. And right away, I'm just kind of thinking, what the hell, EA? Like, seriously. Like, I was excited for Tiberium when it was first announced. Like, literally having the ability to command forces to come down at any point, be a commander while without requiring to be in the RTS view while in FPS mode. In fact, there's actually a game called, what was it? Natural Selection 2. Natural Selection 2 pulls that off a lot better now because that game actually came out. And yes, that game is also on Steam, I want to point out. So right away, everyone's probably going to open up their Steam menu and start looking for it. Oh, and for those that are pirates, I should let you know that it's a server client thing like this is. So you won't be able to join any server, really, because they keep stuff up to date and everything else. I'll actually play Natural Selection 2 when I reinstall it. It's actually a really good game because you play as you have humans and then the aliens, and the aliens are kind of like crazy. But if you type in that, actually I can just explain it. It's literally a small commanding game. You command several forces. Well, you command a force, which is all online players. And when I actually played, and I was actually the commander, everyone's like, "Holy crap! I haven't played this long in a while." And I'm one of those type of commanders that are considered to be a sane commander, as it's called, because I'd play on like steamroller settings. So yeah, having someone that does steamrolling settings and then plays this, and the server was full, mind you. So, like right away, everyone's like, "Okay, I've been playing for 2.5 hours. Holy crap!" Yeah. So the ones that actually did join that session, hi, I'm the actual commander that was saying, "Please go here, please go here." Like literally securing areas, and then would constantly have people like weapon upgrades will fall, health upgrades would keep falling. Yeah, like using the powers, everything. Being super aggressive towards resources, trying to defend while having multiple bases at once. If you do play that game, and I just suggested all this stuff, write that down. Having multiple bases, it's kind of funny because, like right away, everyone's like, "Why are we setting up another base over here?" Like I'll have like a main base, and then I'll have like more places all over the place. And then the other commander got the idea to do the same. So we were playing like 2 hours until everyone decided to like say, "Okay, I am done." This game is crazy. Okay, so this is gonna take another minute. So yeah, that was the best game I've ever played. I got burnt out so bad. I was like, "Okay, time for me to go and do this stuff." So yeah, wacky voices. Right away, it's like. Is it, Bobby's gonna say, "Oh yeah, this is a lie too." Right away, he's probably gonna say, "Oh yeah, Tom played that game for like 3 hours and then stopped." It's like, now I just constantly get burned out, and I was terrible at the FPS mode because of my graphics card. My computer does not like multiplayer games at all for some odd reason. It hates Arc multiplayer. Don't know why, it just does. Like, seriously. I have no idea. It runs single player. It takes about, what was it, 1 minute to load single player, but it takes 5 minutes to load multiplayer. Same with GTA. Actually, it takes 45 minutes to load GTA for both single and multiplayer. And it takes about, what was it, 15 minutes to load multiplayer server, which I'm kind of not too happy about. That's when I'm not streaming, mind you. That's where I'll be like, "Look," you know. And by the way, I'm gonna keep these stumps here as a reminder how much wood I'm using. Of course, did you notice how trees are also growing as well? I'm also gonna try getting town hall set up and politics to set up a thing, and I'll show you on the web browser my neat little laws I have to set for myself. In fact, if I had that server still, which I gave it to Bob, by the way, Robbie. Because his son now uses it to do some data crunching, meaning the same thing you were doing with Bitcoin. Yeah, I knew what you were doing with that. I didn't really quite care. Could at least give some of that Bitcoin money to my mom a bit for like rent, where since you were using the server, like I don't know, for like the power bill and stuff. And yeah, I know it's the space heaters and all that stuff, but still. Yeah. Servers. Now, the reason why servers are so bloody expensive, and they're still expensive after when you get it, is it's like, and one person says, "Oh, look, he's explaining power." My response is, have you ever tried paying a $4,000 power bill and try explaining that to National Grid? National Grid's like, "Why is your power bill so high in your neighborhood?" It's like, "Oh, I don't know. We have like what, several computers." A National Grid technician's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, really." Yeah. So we're on the 13th day. 1 minute and seriously? Okay. We have enough wood to make a whole new city, literally. Gold's actually considered to be a currency. You can actually turn currencies in here. So yeah, this is about this game is you can actually make currencies with the new VIA update, which is pretty cool. So yeah, now I'm talking about this game now. I'm going back to Crossroads now because I feel that Crossroads, for some reason, I asked for assistance. I'm like, "Hey guys, hey furry community, do you guys want to submit? Do you guys have any model files that you want to submit, like characters, or in this case, could I just have character base files if you guys want to make them for me, and I will pay for them." Yeah, I will pay for base models because I will go on Unity and spend a couple $100 trying to get some program stuff done. But most of the time, I just use things called blocks as you know, well, in this case, as a assets. Yes. In game development terms, assets are pretty much like what the tree looks like, what's inside of it, what the colors look like, the model file, scripts to it, various stuff. Fun things like that. Let's go generate a new area. Yay, it's complete. You know how long? Okay, let's go hunt that deer because I'm kind of saying, you know what? Let's go hunt another sacred animal. Actually, there is multiple different types of races in Crossroads, which you do have deer people, you do have the wolves, which are considered to be, in this case, Native American. Okay, I took 2 arrows. And no, I'm not going to hunt anymore, because I already got what I needed. Anyway. I need the map. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. No. Back to my home. There's a stockpile right there. The bridge. Everything else. Amazing. I would have this whole area completely redone. And it's like, take away a beautiful forest. And it was him yelling at me saying, "Shut the fuck up, Tom." Yep. Of course, little does he know that YouTube is very slow. I'll put that right there. There we go. Let's access this. Campfire beans. Let's activate storage. Link to. Okay, so we do have pelt, which wires crafting turkey. We can actually order that. Can't order it. Looks like. No power. No wood. That's right. No wood. None of this works. Makes sense, right? Back in Ark Survival, you do the same thing. Anyway, In Crossroads, you also have kind of a food system, but yeah. Why does this game do this? It lags, goes to not responding. Yeah, it's not responding now. And it goes to this when it goes to not responding. That's kind of messed up. I just want to point out. Okay, let's access this. Not responding. Power. Put the lugs in there. Now we have fire, so we should be able to status. Let's turn this on. Oh, we can actually make this bigger. Yay! It doesn't turn the thing. So now it consumes. Oh, we can light it. Light it. No. Campfire beans. Why doesn't this work? Order a torch. Hey, we can do that. Is there any cool animation? But crafting been blocked. What? Storage. I am now very confused. Yeah, I'll cancel that. Charred parch. I'm not entirely sure like why this is like this now. Let's see here. Roast. Fowl. Campfire stew. Char meat. I have elk. So you can even cook wolf, fox. Yeah, we do have foxes. Okay, here's some elk. We need some fowl. What is fowl? I don't know what fowl is. I'm very confused now. Let's see here. Elk. So we have elk. Well, let's order that. Acquire. Okay, so it makes thou, which is fat. And you actually have the meat, charred meat. Look, surface. Why can't I order this? Does that mean I need a skill of cooking to make this stuff? Okay, now I'm kind of concerned on how the devs made this now. Let's see here. Not learned. Let's see, not learned. That's probably why. I will char meat, level 1. Let's see here. To so I gotta probably unlock this again. Yeah, I gotta unlock this. Damn it. Okay. For crying out loud, stop crashing. Okay. So, looks like we'll need to actually eat something I don't want to eat, but that elk. Alright, well, it's a good thing we have berry bushes. You can actually farm some of this stuff. Not enough to pick. Hopefully I have enough carbs. Yeah. They have like some vegan in the crowd's like, yeah, he's eating berries, but I'm very mad he killed an elk and a turkey. At the same time, this game requires you to have calories in it. Oh, that's true. I can't find beans, so calories back up. Let's go up to 300. Okay, so it did Birdie Watch. I love how like the chat it just goes all the way up. It's like, nope, we're just gonna do that now. You can't actually put the meat in here. Put the arrow there. All my tools. It's right there. 0 is that's what I normally put my stuff as. Okay. So looks like we're gonna be getting some more calories. And of course, I put it on. What else? Anyway. All right. So back to Crossroads. What Resident Demon has done. And in this case, she has, well, right now she's using mail, actually, which is kind of interesting, but I kind of don't care. I just thought it was interesting. Anyway, the her character has saved a lot of people, and now really wants the, well, she actually did something which got something called the White Mask, which is the upside down version of Anonymous. Yeah, upside down version. Meaning, if Anonymous saw them, Anonymous would want them out. Because these guys don't stand for what Anonymous stands for. And I think right away, they look more like corporate people than anything. So yeah. More like slave owners and all that stuff. They're the corrupted version. They just call themselves a White Mask because they think it's ironic. And they're trying to confuse people, mainly. So that's kind of the thing. And right now I'm just cutting down trees because I really need some... Because I know I have a stockpile of it. I'm actually going to slowly start cultivating the area a bit. Of course, there's also a random elk over there, which I'm not going to harm because I already have elk meat. So, well. Oh, and I partially, it's like, oh yeah, why don't you become a vegan too, Tom? It's like, no, I like meat. I respect the animal because of particular traditions of understanding that I rather have animal from a grocery store than hunting an animal myself. Because one, I don't want to take an animal's life that's actually wild, that's actually a part of my ecosystem. Two, the animals that are actually raised inside the farming, which actually, speaking of which, we actually have cow people in Dungeons and Dragons, which was kind of ironic. Well, actually, the reason why I say it's kind of ironic is that I've turned this guy that is like, you have to be vegan and all this other stuff, as another person in D&D, because I thought it was funny. He was threatening bearing about all this other stuff. Plus, the guy's kind of a bit psycho, which I'm kind of like, dude. Anyway, most vegans don't care about what most people do or whatever, as long as it doesn't include them, which I think everyone's almost like that, but well, not everyone, but just mainly like you need that. In fact, this game actually says you need these particular calories to keep functioning. And yeah, I just want to point out that he tried giving a particular type of animal that's mainly a carnivore. Well, it's actually an omnivore. This type of, like, if he got like a lab or a, I know, probably a, I don't know, a yeah, a, actually no, I think social services would probably take the kid, but well, not to diss him or anything, but he does act a lot like more crazier than I am. Like, with at least my craziness, you expect, like, oh yeah, Tom's not on his medication, but with me, it's more of a line of dude, chill. But like another person said, is like, I'm just like in D&D, actually, this is gonna probably make some of them kind of question what they do. And there's one player that tends to be a particular type of sociopath, almost. Robbie knows who I'm talking about, if he actually paid attention in the D&D thing. But this one player is actually a paladin that has fire equipment. This fire equipment tends to heat up, and he asks, how come I never get burned with it? Because I'm like, if you were paying attention to the crafting recipe, you'd notice that you had to use leather. He's like, oh yeah, I noticed why did I have to use leather? It's like, I explained to him that the leather was used to actually keep him from not burning up himself, the way that he had his armor, because of how it was enchanted. Yeah, you can actually enchant your weapons and armor. Because his weapon goes on fire and everything, which is a sword, which he had to use copper, a fiery ruby, as it's called, that he found off of a monster, well, a critter. It was actually an Oreo worm. Surprisingly, now the group knows that they're not actually hostile. It's amazing what happens when you show mercy. Some critters are automatically, like, we'll just investigate, and others you couldn't show mercy. Right away, the reason why I say this is because Mr. Insane Alicorn, which is i.e. Robbie, is actually the one that said, why don't you use mercy instead? And right away, everyone just realized, wait a minute, these things are not naturally hostile. So, what does that mean? Meaning, yes, I do Undertale stuff. Yes, and yes, Robbie, I did actually have the Mercy stuff planned out, actually. I want to see if anyone actually would use them. And our wonderful new Dragon Knight that actually wants to take down Asus, this is going to be annoying really fast, wants to actually keep stuff done. Wants to actually try keeping as many allies as possible. You know, the problem is, now we have kind of an issue with one particular thing, which is the orcs. And if everyone recalls the Warcraft movie or any orc character in general, they like to have attack and sometimes have a lot of honor. Now with them, they own a water treatment plant. They don't know what the plant does. They know that it creates a lot of water for some odd reason. A lot of fresh, clean water. Stuff that both the cow people, the Aztecs, and the Cobra people all come to. The Aztecs mainly protect the place, but the orcs slowly dealt with the Aztecs. In fact, the map region itself is actually more towards snake people, or in this case, anthrop snakes. So people that have snake OCs will probably be like, yay! And we also have something from another nightmarish game that's actually in feature space, is known as behemoth worms. What is it called? Actually, while you guys are watching, select the new page option. Keep the video running. Select the new page and type in Oasis Landing. Oh my fucking god, what was that noise? Go ahead. Please do. And right away is such may have just fucked up or just realized, ah, shit. Exactly. Those guys can actually be killed in Crossroads. Only problem is, they do so much damage that you require a ship to do it. But I do recommend, if you want to know more about these giant critters, go to the actual website themselves, or the wiki. Those people that work on the wiki do such a really good job mentioning all this information. Why does this keep doing this? Mention all the little things that actually quite help. Alright. So, that is one of the critters there. We also have crossroads exploits in D&D. So, people, well, the others that play D&D are like, actually, my friend, I forgot how to say his draconic name, but the user underscore is actually William. And, his, girlfriend there is going to be part of, the actual Grimoire side. Notice how he used Grimoire. And someone like, hey, isn't Grimoire that city of salt or something? I'm like, yes, indeed. That means the city of salt, as it's known as. Technically, Grimoire is an experimental ship. We also have Gourmage. Notice these names, and notice the games that were in my Steam library. Along with some other stuff. Actually, there's some plants in D&D. They're actually in French for colors. Just to let you know. That are actually identified in D&D for the plant stuff. Nice, right? Wow. Yeah. So, there's this thing that I need to point out is called morale. And the D&D and Crossroads. There's also something called Verify. Verify, which is both a term for if they completely know you, and if they see you, they'll attack you right on sight, kind of thing. So, people that play that particular FNV will know right away that once you start pulling crap like that, factions will start sending forces to deal with you. In the D&D thing, we have something called Pathfinders. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink to another game called MEA. So, having that rank is pretty cool. With the, well, it means that we put down little fort stations, and you can start doing more base building. And in D&D, you are allowed to actually make bases, which are Steam-based, which is followed by Factorio. Yes. So the technology for it was from a race that came to a planet long ago, known as the Sky People. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge to a movie called Avatar. Why can't I exit? Yeah. So that's automatically a cool thing. Cool part is. The other part I should mention. Small cart. We can actually make that, actually, I think. So now I can actually make that small cart. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Construction post. Requires trading. Wooden stairs. Boards require woodworking. Require carpentry. Okay. Alright. So, what was that other game I want to point out? There's this other game that they had a joke about, which is Zombie Craft Z kind of thing. Oh my god, that was so funny. I was like thinking, you know what? I looked towards Robbie and I'm like, hey, you want to actually make that game? He's like, no. I'm like, why? Because it's a parody. I just asked him if he want me to make it, if he wanted to actually make it, and see if, you know. That's funny, and, there we go. see, can I actually put some wood in here? Let's see, can I put a piece of wood in here? If I can, that'd be great. Ooh, yeah, I can. That means I can... Okay, that means I can actually start gathering some stone, finally. Tom, I just want to point out that's going to be a real pain in the ass to get over that. We'll find out. Crap. Okay. Yes, Al, I just realized it was very pain. Oh, no. The term... we also have something called Pit Boys, Owl Helpers, and some other nifty little things, which is actually kind of funny because because it's technically a Fallout reference and a gamepad reference. Gamepad was originally going to be a a crazy RPG game, but I didn't feel like making it. In fact, I have half of it already being worked on, kind of. It's like, kind of? There's Robbie just like sitting back there just laughing his ass off saying, yeah, kind of. More of a line of a game engine that's ridiculously big, constantly crashes, and here he is probably going to be like laughing continuously saying, yeah, kind of my ass. And he already saw the game engine itself. Half of it wasn't even created all the way. And it's probably been like, yeah, guys, don't buy this one. It just sucks. In fact, half of the story itself is all messed up. Actually, parts of it already is messed up, and half of it doesn't even work anymore. In fact, half of the game engine was actually wiped due to the Windows 10 issue. Yeah. No, seriously, Windows 10 had like this issue. Right away, some people that are like devs are like just laughing their asses off, just like ha 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 ha. That's so funny. Yeah, Windows 10 for ya. Just decides just Windows 10 just is like, you know what? I'm just gonna corrupt some of your some of your files here. Hope you don't mind. It's like, I'm like, what? It's like, well, I just corrupted some files and I outchanged some information, so now some of your stuff won't work. I'm like, what? And I'm gonna make sure that your hard drive is gonna be partially irritated. Hard drive's like, what? There we go. And now you're gonna have issues running other games, other game engines, and then Microsoft's like steps in and is like, oh no you don't, you motherfucker. And right away it's like, yay, your computer doesn't work anymore. It was funny in Ark Survival, they had this wheelbarrow mod, or this plugin or anything. What the hell? You fucking... They had this wheelbarrow thing where it was like super glitchy. Like if you hold it a certain way, you'll be like, hey, where are you going flying off to? I'm like, I have no idea! And you'll be like flying off. Yeah. I kind of want to know how to use a fire soon, but... okay, gain skill points from food. Spending time on new abilities. Your stomach is full. That's kind of the fun part. It's like, hey Tom, yeah, I know my graphics card is just sitting on that fast setting and everything. It's because I want to actually have a good game. Actually play the game. And right away it's like, eh. I just love that lag, and it's like, well, I'm just gonna just throw you on the other side. Yeah. So, that's my irritation for ta-da. And you have this dirt here that has to be completely redone. So, let's go and actually, so, someone actually mentioned free music to me that I can actually use for my videos, which I'm probably going to no doubt use because, well, the music I use is normally copyrighted, and someone's like, oh, you can't use my music. It's like, I'm using my music to fill in the gap of me talking obsessively and saying stupid shit that ends up irritating people. And I have a feeling someone's clapping in the background, laughing their ass off. So, that's my paranoia. Yes. So, the other Dungeons and Dragons thing that I should point out. I just love how that bird was just flying for a second there. Like not flying, but moving its wings. The fuck? What? Okay. Well then. Yeah. A road later, I guess. Anyway. Please tell me I can actually make that road thingy when I get that board. No. Let's see here. Got roof. What do I need a roof for now? Woo tool. Fire civil engineering. Civil engineering and boards. Boards require woodworking. Woodworking is carpentry. This game's very, very in depth. So we need to go to have like trading and stuff, which currency needs to be given. Civil things not yet learned. Not yet learned. Engineering. We have smithy, masonry, and you even have like the other stuff here. If I wanted to, I'd probably have this like able everyone to join, which I'm thinking of actually joining someone else's server because I, for one, kind of don't like playing alone anymore. So let's go and join someone else's server. Okay, now I need that menu. Wow, 13 frames per second. Why isn't it not lagging for me? I'm just used to 13 frames. Huh. All are welcome. Okay. My citizens. Wow. The 69. 12 are currently on. Okay, I love how just Discord modded. Yay. Paula 1. Don't too many people play this game, even though there's like a lot of servers for it. Paula testing. 6 people are currently on this server. This is as of 11:05. I'm actually gonna connect to this because, well, looks friendly. I like the color. Yum, raisins. Will gen around me while I add my character. So this is the 8th day. Why can't I like be like green or purple? That'd be cool, right? That's my sim thing. I like having like the short beard. Cause I like having just the mustache. I really need the mustache. Short color. So let's make a nice manly color pink. Belt buckle. Pants. Shoes. Let's do like a light. Oh, welcome to another server world. So, yeah, I don't exactly know what to expect here. So we do have people. We do have an area that was made. A starting area, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so what we're going to need to do first, which is obvious, let's unlock that. Unlock that, for crying out loud. Unlock that. That 6, 5, 4, 3. Two, 1. Effectively. Okay, now I have 0. Okay, you can't really kill anyone here, but you can ban them with that. Acting like idiots. Oh, cool. It's a nice area. Don't automatically tell people we're trying to start. We're starting. People are starting to bag. Let's go to 9, see what's claimed already. I can actually start claiming land, which I'm gonna attempt to do, but I don't want to. I want to claim it like over this general area. I don't know exactly what the rules are, so I'm going to guess. So you know, I'm gonna claim this area. Let's claim that. It says claimed. There. That's all I want to claim. Would it be there we go. Let's go and say I hope that is okay. Let me get rid of the thing. Okay, so see, move this over here. There we go. And obviously everyone's like, okay, I'm just gonna keep working here. So, yeah, I'll deploy that down. Alright, let's go chop some trees. And keep an eye out for stuff. Eli has... I don't exactly know, like... I don't want to break anyone's stuff, so I'm just gonna cut some trees down. Hopefully this doesn't break any laws. Notice this tree cannot be... Okay. I'm trying to actually keep this tree. Okay. So let's go all the way back. Start making a stockpile, because we already figured out how to actually do this. Which is good. Probably claim more later. More land later. Am I stuck? Yep, I'm stuck. Let's go and do so. Actually, I probably should stop right there. Make a stockpile. Building. Okay. Tom, you have a new message. No one's watching, actually. It's kind of sad, actually. At all. No one's watching whatsoever. That's like ECO? Yeah, right. We're just gonna completely ignore you now. Okay. Yay, no one knows what the hell I'm playing. Okay. While that is being done, let's actually go take a look at my backpack. Why does this keep doing this? Let's see here. Y. So. Okay. 2. Okay, so the only thing I can think of to actually see the land is actually by via... Why does this keep popping up on me? I was just having that much of an issue. So we already have... Let's see here. Okay, so that's at par. Coming all the way over there. Okay. Like most worlds, people are on a Discord server, so I probably should ask for the Discord server. But first, I always ask permission before streaming with people in them, because some people will be like, dude, seriously? Yeah. That, and I think I'm... I can press collect now. Okay. Let's go back to 1. I already claimed that, so I have to actually claim more land. Something I'm not really wanting to do, but I have to. Did you know Native Americans have no what's it called there? For claim? Yeah, literally. No. Hmm. Okay. I also claim property, so it's like, yeah, I'll just claim that, so, you know, whatever. And right away, starvation sets in very soon. Yay. Well then, this is server I'm not be going to. I can actually end another server because, you know, I like to play around with the game for a little bit, see what's new. Next thing I should make is a carriage. Being very self-sufficient. Of course, there's also trees over there, but I rather, I think I might work on this landscape more, set some more, you know, permissions up. Anyway. So, I think I'm gonna actually end the video very soon. Kinda wanna play GTA for a bit. Actually, I do wanna continue my Sims thing with the zombie outbreak. Well, the zombie outbreak thing with the Sims, the Grim Reaper has an error sheet to it because of how he gets sick. Or she or he gets sick. In turn, that's kind of not good. The sim game was not originally meant for that, because it doesn't have a necessary thing. I do want to look up the error, and I think I'm going to actually reclaim those buildings, I think. Because, you know, make the area look nice. So I kind of just want to... Nah. Probably make the house, and that's it. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. There we go. Let's see here. So it's linked already, so that's good. We already have a stockpile, which is good. A depot, which we could probably make. Kind of like it. Road tool. We'll probably work on the road tool later. Small wooden cart requires. Okay, let's make that. Be a lot easier. Dirt ramp. Okay. So I'm running low on carbs. I need to find some foods, which I could actually hunt. Actually, I just want to end it here. I'm done right now with this game. So I'll just let's get access to this. Collect the wooden cart. Let's pick this up because I decide to rejoin the server later. Yeah. stockpile is gone. And if we go back to 1, we already have property already lined out, which I'm kind of wanting to just claim more. There. And then let's get out of here. Okay, quit. Well, that's been fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and